Hey, how you doing, guys? Thursday night, we're here.
Yay!
What's up?
Yo.
How much, guys?
What's up, Pat?
Fixah is back.
My guy.
I ain't. Oh, wait, hold up.
What are you doing,
Okay.
Fixah? Dead air's back.
Sorry, I heard like the echo, and it was actually I had Masshole in the other
okay.
in the background.
Oh, you said hold up. I thought you were gonna play something.
Yeah, no. I was like, what the hell is that sound coming from? Like, you know, nah, yo, I ain't gone, bro. I'm still here. What's going on?
Good.
What's happening?
Exactly. Just having some fun. Good, making a light little Thursday night entertainment for us.
You have nice titties for a little boy.
I figure we'll take a look at some KC Cameraboy and give it some analysis and a little bit of throwdown. You got a couple things you want to go over first, Harry?
Yeah. So apparently a new tactic in the troll world is announcing suicides of people that we all care about tremendously. And sadly, I have my suspicions of who it is. I won't say anything. We all can draw our own conclusions. But for the record, Kate has not killed herself. And for the record, El Sancho has not killed himself either. So unfortunately, there goes Brian's content for the night because apparently he's doing a funeral for Sancho. Suicide is never funny to make a joke about for anybody. And it's hit me very close recently. And if you're that much of a vile piece of shit that you have to fucking make fun of people and talk about suicide, it just shows what a vile piece of shit you truly are. So, you know.
Wow. I didn't know that somebody did that to Sancho. I know somebody did that to Kate the other day.
If Kate killed herself, then I guess she came back from the dead because she was on my fucking panel last night.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's just
somebody must have resurrected her from the dead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of those things where you know it didn't happen, but there's still that like 0.1%. You still got to call or text them just to make sure they're okay and everything. It's just irritating.
See, Sancho's dead corpse is in with us right now, and that that's just it. I mean, you know, Sancho's phone blew up this afternoon. And Kate's blew up yesterday, and it's like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, apparently you died. So, you know, it's a stupid fucking joke. So,
you're very bad news, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, off that bullshit, we're gonna have some fun tonight, and we're not gonna fucking dwell on that. We're not gonna, let those people do what they want to do. There is no us and them. We're gonna do our thing and have fun with it. So,
if Sancho was gonna die, he was gonna die laughing at how pathetic these retards are.
With fucking Robin Thomas.
Thompson. Gotta get it right, bro.
Yeah, should we? I think didn't you drop the link? Paulie come up also with his left nut.
Yeah, Paulie. Anybody is welcome to come up.
Yeah, there's a link in here
again. There's a link, so if you want to come up, just come on up. We're just watching for. We just want to see your face before you come up, though. That's all.
Or at least make the screen large and watch for porn bombs.
All right.
You gotta be quick though with the clicks, my guy. With the mouse.
Yeah, you're good. And nobody's got me yet, so.
I wouldn't say anything yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't push that.
Never say never.
Yeah, it'd be like a challenge.
Yeah, don't do that because motherfuckers out here be.
I do want to ask: did Brian get porn bombed today?
I don't know. I don't watch his shit, so I really don't care.
I don't either, but I heard he got porn bombed, which would be kind of funny. But
who's that in the basement? You think it's Murph?
I don't know. I can't see anything in the basement.
I can't see in the basement.
Says
write a
Stitch
comment.
Fits.
Stitch Fits is probably his Murph, but you know how to make your screen large, right, Pat? And then bring him up and let him talk first.
You put the link in the fucking chat, dude. So that could be anybody.
Yeah. So just make the mass all screen large, or make your avatar large, and then bring them up and let them talk.
It's
first.
Murph. It's Murph. Let him up.
Okay.
You sure, Fixah?
Yeah.
Just
Yo.
my bitch tits.
Bitch tits. Watch. Hello.
Murph, talk to us, buddy. You're going back down.
Yeah, it's him. It's definitely him, bro. Look at him in the private chat. Look at the private chat. It's definitely him. Yeah, you see it? I know.
You
guys.
I'm like, it's him. It's him. It's definitely him.
Turn off your mic, Murph.
Doofy, is that you, Doofy?
He just talked.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, it's them.
Yes, that's me.
Pat, you don't have to do that anymore.
Yo,
It's fine.
can you all hear
They're
me?
good.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you see, I told you. I heard him earlier.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can hear you, bro.
Did
You guys hear
gun
me?
show?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
All right, let's
All right.
take a look at some KC Cameraboy tonight and rip this guy apart a little bit. He's pretty annoying. We've had a lot of requests to for the show to take a look at this guy. So
Can I just let out a quick scream before we start this?
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Hold up. All right, on with the show.
Name that
Mic
frauditor.
check.
Nothing better than Joe Orga scream.
Yeah.
Although James Freeman came close.
Yes, he did. But at least he was being tased. Orca was getting
Yeah, right.
fucking handcuffed.
Well, that's the thing. You were on panel that night. We were talking about that. It's what is a dry tase exactly?
It's called a drive stun, actually. And what it is, they
Dry
take
stun.
the cartridge. Yeah, they take the cartridge off, and they basically the prongs on the end of the taser are driven, they're touched to your skin to try and get you compliant. It still has the same effect for the most part, but the officer can take it off pretty much instantly.
Can
It
you all
doesn't
hear
take a
me?
whole 5-second ride.
Yeah, I can hear you, Murph. And it doesn't make a sound, Harry?
It can, but Screamer was pretty loud screaming that night, and it might not be nearly as loud or be muffled under his coat or something. So it's hard to say. I mean, it sounded like he was getting. I mean, by his reaction, it sounded like he was getting pretty much shocked.
Yeah, it's like I was saying too. It's not like him to make something like that up. There's really no reason to lie about being tased.
No.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Murph, we can hear
I can hear you, Murph.
Murph, why don't you just switch to your
Hello?
laptop, bro? Oh, this guy.
Robin has her kids on a leash.
All right, let's play some of this and see what we got.
Yep.
We're here working on the First Amendment audit. You're gonna see disrespect our freedom, correct?
Just shout pause anytime you guys want me to.
All right, bud.
All right.
Can we help you? Can we help you? Can we help you guys? What? Hey, just call Fullerton PD real quick. Call Fullerton PD right now. Yeah. I don't know why you're filming my building. I don't care what you do. Take your pepper spray out. You're not supposed to be filming my building.
Another guy with pepper spray.
Yeah, that's the
Call
go-to
Fullerton
thing.
PD right now. Now.
That guy should be wearing his mask, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, we're going.
Yeah, COVID from this fucking KC guy.
This guy reminds me of a
Hey,
hard ass.
Ronnie,
I
little
wouldn't be
baby.
fucking with him. He fucking has.
He reminds me of that dude from. He reminds me of that dude from fucking MythBusters.
Yeah,
Just needs the fucking the flat cap. It'd be good.
this guy's a concrete company. He'll fucking make you disappear. Look where his hands are. Also, I wouldn't doubt he's got a fucking gun under his waistband right there.
Somebody call Fullerton.
Who, the guy in the maroon?
Tell him to get here
No, the
now.
old guy, the bald guy.
Hey, by the way, Pat, the guy corrosive. Yeah, he's cool. You can let him up. I know who that is.
Yeah, what's up, corrosive?
Yo.
I mean, if I was a cop and this guy was saying like that,
Fucking Shiva
got it
wannabe.
down right now.
Shiva wannabe.
Yeah.
Hey, just let me handle it. Somebody just call the police. Tell them to get here now. I'm good. Oh, believe you know I'm good. You know I'm good. Yeah, I'm better than you. You're going to see in a minute.
Ooh.
I just don't know where this new fascination comes from auditing
I don't
private
have to-
businesses.
Yeah, a concrete company. I mean, what made him choose a concrete company?
Right. I mean, it just goes to prove there's no purpose whatsoever.
Can we help you too?
Well, it
It's
comes.
just about trying to trigger people. That's all he's doing.
Absolutely.
Is stupid little hand signals, doing the silent treatment.
Yeah, it comes from the godmother of all this furry. I mean, that's where this started.
Yeah, it's just like more and more to private businesses and non-talking bullshit and the OC spray, and it's. I mean, it's human. As you know, we watch this shit on a weekly and daily basis. We watch these fucking videos from these people, and we know what it's all about. But if you're someone who's never seen these idiots in your sidewalk before, and you've got a fucking Seagal wannabe in your driveway all of a sudden,
indigenous, I belong
and
here.
talking shit to you, you're gonna start asking questions.
So it's like KC Mexican or something like that?
Yeah.
He's got that Southern California accent.
Yeah, he sounds like. That's why I was like wondering. He sounds like.
Shut me up. Come on my property. Come here and shut me up.
I'm right here.
Come on, pepper spray.
Come here.
Come on, spray.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. I thought so. You racist fuck.
Judging anybody's voice, his balls hasn't dropped yet.
No, he's like a mini Glenn Stereo.
I'm an American
Yeah, I don't give a. I got roots here. My ancestors were here before you. My ancestors were here before you. They walked through this fucking land before you fucking ancestors did. You never fucking say that I'm gonna cross back into the river.
See, this is what he does. Instead of doing the trans thing, he does the racist immigrant thing to people.
Yeah, he's like Floyd Walsh almost.
Yeah, you're such a tough guy here. You're such a tough. This is America, fool.
I'm an American veteran. I just want to know.
Yeah, right. Nah, bro. You just shouldn't have said that. You don't put my people down, man. Just because I look a caller, you think I'm gonna swim back, man?
Put your people down.
Yeah.
Except for you.
Paulie, Elizabeth, how you doing?
I'm not gonna swim back, man.
Hey.
No, you're the one.
Paulie Crispy.
What's going on there, Harry Balls?
Not much, buddy. The American hero.
What up, bro?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
NJ.
That's how educated you are.
Hold up. Hey, can I just say something real quick? Pause. Yo, guys, in the chat, in the comments, please chill with the homophobic comments, dude. Stop saying that word, all right? I've seen somebody say that shit. Chill the hell out, all right? We want to set an example for, other channels. But anyways, continue.
Yo, sorry if I was stepping on you, I couldn't hear anything.
No, you good, bro.
bro.
You fine.
You're good.
Yeah,
There's a sock Robin Thompson about.
I'm on my laptop now.
Free to delete that comment.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go do everyone.
Yep. Yep.
Sounds like TV's there too.
I am.
Shame on
Yeah.
you.
No, Rogan,
I asked
that's
a
the
simple
same
question.
question
Why
we're
is he
asking.
filming
Is, why
our
are what's
business?
the
That's
best
all.
people?
You're a veteran and
then
you
I
don't know the
walked
rights
up
of
to him and
American
tried
people.
to talk to him, and he threatened to take his pepper spray out.
Look, man, look. You fought for this country, right?
I did.
Okay, so how can you come and tell him to get out of here?
I never said to get out of here.
I never
Nobody
say
said to
anything,
get
bro.
out of here. I asked him a simple question.
You
I said,
disrespected us by
"Why
not
are
saying
you
anything.
filming our property?"
Oh, okay. So we need you think that by demanding answers we need to bow down to your command?
Did I
It's not
demand
demanding,
anything?
he's asking a question.
I didn't demand
Well,
anything.
look, you got all 5 or 6 guys out here
I
now,
didn't
and
demand anything.
you're the one that threatened him and started telling him to go swim back
threatened
to where
him.
he came from.
Nobody threatened him.
That's pretty sad, man, because you have a bunch of.
I was saying to somebody earlier today, isn't it a natural reaction if you have 2 or 3 people outside your private business with cameras and tactical gear filming you, and is it just normal to come out and just kind of want to know what they're doing? I mean,
Oh, absolutely, especially a private business, and that's what I was saying before. We watch this shit all day long. We know what these retards are up to, but if you had never seen a so-called 1A audit, and you have a fucking, like I said, a Steven Seagal wannabe dressed like that in your driveway, you'd be asking, what the hell is this all about?
Exactly.
Yep.
then these auditors make it sound like they're asking the stupidest question in the world, and they have no right to be asking them questions.
And first of all, hold on, I'm gonna just say something because somebody else in the comments wants to talk shit. This is Kate's channel, not mine, so that's why I'm trying to be respectful to her rules. On my channel, I say whatever the fuck I want. So if you don't like it, suck my dick. Simple. All right. Point period blank.
And Robin Thompson is still laughing since last week.
That's not the real Robin.
No,
I know. Can't you die from like laughing too hard?
I don't think so. I've been dead a long time ago.
Can I have the mods just watch some of these comments? That
Yeah,
one
like
from
someone delete
Marina, the
Bob's
slut.
comment. Yeah.
I've been kind of keeping an eye on.
Listen, we guys, even the trolls, you want you guys to have fun. You can talk shit about us all you want to. Talk shit about me and Harry Balls. Talk shit about fucking Fixah. Go for it. That's all fine. You know, just fucking know your limits. That's all we're asking.
Latinos working here for you. You have a bunch of Latinos working for you. You're gonna regret that day when they all walk out on you, man.
That's all right. No one threatened anybody.
Nobody threatened.
I'm not gonna tell you to go back to Europe, bro. I'm not gonna tell you that. I will never tell you that, bro. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Go back to where?
Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that?
I got you on film, bro.
Did I say that? Rewind it then.
Well, what does that have to do with
Rewind it
anything?
then.
Why'd you say? Why'd
Play
you
it
say
back.
Europe?
Play it back and hear what I said.
What you're
Play it back.
nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
Saying
that's
I'm
right.
from Europe.
Yeah, that's right, homie.
What you're saying, I'm not your homie, bro.
What we're asking you is why you're recording it. Who are you with?
Get close. Get close.
Bro, you'll
be crying like a. You'll be crying like a.
Bro,
I'll tell you that.
I'm not.
I'm gonna make you cry. They're gonna call an ambulance for you, bro. They're gonna call an ambulance for you, my man.
Everybody get up on the sidewalk.
Daddy said,
Now.
sidewalk now.
Panda
Daddy
was
said,
laughing.
sidewalk now. Let's go.
He's like little ass kid.
Come on, bro.
This girl said I'm from Europe.
Daddy did the same.
I never said that. Did I say that? ¿Qué vas a hacer, güey?
I don't know what your partner's talking about. Trying to tell me to stand on the sidewalk.
Yeah, bro, we're not here to cause any problems, bro. That's why I never talked to him. That's why I never talked to him. We're not here to talk to them, but if you guys approach me, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, you better watch out. They're not, bro. We're not trying to fight here, bro. You guys are. He's not, bro.
Hey, it's him the one that
It's
told you
him,
to
bro.
get over there now. He said get over there now. I'm just reiterating what he said, man. Go back, yeah, whatever, man.
Just let us finish. That's why I never talk to you, man.
What we're doing here, you wouldn't be arguing with me right now. So
I'm gonna
just mind your
defend
own
myself
business.
if you come on the wrong side. I'm gonna defend
You're an
myself.
educator, man. So am I.
That's good. I mean, it's your right.
How's he gonna defend himself with his pepper spray?
Well, exactly. Not only that, so they step on the sidewalk. That's their sidewalk as well. So how, unless they make a movement at you, an aggression, you have no right to fucking spray them.
Yeah.
So, California.
Who was it that was?
I'm sorry.
Who was it that was shouting to get on the sidewalk? Was that the owner guy, or was it
Yeah,
one of the
they were
auditors?
selling- yeah.
Well, the owners told his guys to step back,
Right.
and then SGV and KC immediately started doing their crap and saying, you know, your daddy told you, you listen to your daddy, and all that crap that they do, trying to provoke them.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Right.
Trying to get content.
It is. A lot of people
Yeah.
So that I mean,
are
that's,
uneducated.
I can see
People
that.
that act like you are
the
definitely.
sad part is you can watch pretty much all of KC Cameraboy's videos, and this is exactly the way they are.
I gotta ask, because somebody, well, I just wanted to see if you guys can answer this question, because somebody in the comments said, think it's illegal to pull out pepper spray when you're not being threatened. Yeah, there, that one right there.
Yeah.
Is that true? Like, can you?
I think it's almost like flashing your gun. Like depends what state you're in.
Yeah, it depends on the state,
Right.
and I mean, it's not the same as pulling out a gun by any means, but I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
not
but
fun,
it's
like
still
a flash
technically
in it.
threatening bodily harm.
Yes.
So it could be it could be assault or simple assault, something like that.
It's like the
Right.
same as if you were about to draw a gun, right? Like where you're holding
Right.
onto it. Like, yeah, same gesture, basically, right? Okay, that makes sense.
Like when I carry, like it's just a natural thing to have it on you. You know, rest your arm, like your hand on the.
right.
You know, it just feels comfortable. But I'm talking about like actually lifting up your shirt and flashing, you know, a firearm at somebody.
Well, it's like when Doofy wears a wife beater; he has to really cover his arms up. I mean, they see those guns.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
He'd be threatening people with them shits, bro.
Exactly, it's a fucking gun show, bro. Fucking back off.
I mean, I
There you go.
can't speak for California, but they actually sell runner's gloves that have a pocket in the palm to hold the mace canister there the whole time.
Yeah.
So if you're jogging and somebody jumps out, you can just nail them without even having to reach for anything. So
Mhm.
And as CCW pointed out, it's assault, but not a battery as of yet.
So hold on.
Yep.
Man, this guy has so many strikes. Come on.
No, I don't think I ever met him.
Say, what is so many lines in the? Yeah, but
3 years per line, huh? No?
One kill per line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 years.
What rank is that, Harry or Matt?
He is a sergeant.
Yeah.
The lateral stripes are years in service. It depends on agency. It varies. Some it's 5 years per stripe. Some it's 3 years per stripe. This guy's got a lot of years in that agency.
Yeah.
Oh, 5?
5 for 9?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
So the ones on his bicep is his rank, which is a sergeant,
25 years?
and then the lateral of the years of service. The ones on his sleeve.
Oh, what is that for?
So he's probably got 20, 25 years of service.
Simon? Orale, hey, come down.
Órale.
Not to Larry, Kern
They
County.
say 20 Diaz. Tony?
That's to Larry.
Oh, T Diaz, yeah. Hey, what is the length?
Thank you, bro.
Educate him. Mr.
We got called out here.
Órale, hey.
Why? Mr. Diaz. Sergeant Diaz?
Sure, but they're talking to him right now.
Yeah, the whole name and badge number bullshit.
So what do you guys do? What's this all MAGA news all about?
Making audits great again.
Yeah.
That mean?
Yeah.
It was a little too.
So you said you had another video of his also?
The blue.
What's that, Harry?
You said you had another video of his?
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to another one. This is
Yeah.
pretty
Hey,
uneventful.
that's that part of it. I mean, you could watch literally 19 of his videos, and all 19 are exactly the same thing.
It's kind of funny. Just after that cut where he just dropped it, the black cop in the back comes walking over, and he's got his hands in his vest, so it's covering his badge. And whoever that was, Casey, I guess, is going, name it badge number, and he just completely freaking ignores him.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like it when they do that.
Pat, check the private chat.
Yeah, I think I can.
All right. Thank you, big boy.
Big boy.
Why do they always put these clickbait tags on these videos?
Well, to make you sound like it's more than it is.
And the thing with the fast food,
Chinese boy.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like,
People respect our person.
but the thing with the fast food, that's another
Yeah.
comfortable thing is by sticking your hands in there.
Doing COVID testing.
Oh, good. Thank you for that, man.
Your eyes look a little bit tired.
I am tired.
You're
not
sick or something?
I'm not sick, but I am tired.
Careful with that, man.
No, I know. We're all protected. Right?
That's good, man. Well, thank you for that.
You guys want to get tested?
I've never been tested before, to be honest. Why not, I guess? It's like, am I supposed to give you my information or something? Or?
Yeah, just your name and birthday.
Yeah, I'm passing it.
You'll pass?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Maybe
All right,
next
get
time?
tested privately.
Next time?
Yeah, I'll get tested privately. I'll be honest. I haven't got tested yet. So.
Well,
I don't answer questions.
Yeah,
That means you're not sick or not feeling anything.
Yeah, you're right in that. You should think about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, man.
Yeah.
Done? Yeah.
You guys need anything?
No, we're good.
Help you out with anything?
Yeah, we're good.
I know you. I don't recognize you.
No, I'm not from here.
I seen this guy a bunch.
You have?
Yeah.
Where at?
He comes and visits me like once every week or two.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you look different today.
Well, I'm his guest
Tired,
today.
buddy.
I'm his guest.
Last time you look different.
Yeah, I'm tired, man.
I know some people been getting.
I want to play a different video. That one was just annoying.
Yeah, actually,
Right.
if you want in Discord right now, it's kind of funny. It's off of KC Cameraboy because honestly, his videos are all the same, and it's like they're all of his videos are boring. I mean, it's just he takes just to poke at people,
And he's always
This
out
one's
with
called-
FTP.
This one's called "Out of Control Tyrant Gets in Our Faces to Intimidate Us." Do you think that's what really happens?
I seriously doubt it.
You're saying he's a mini potato?
Yeah.
And he clearly had someone else label that. It's spelled right.
We're just going to keep telling me to back up.
I was KC Cameraboy here working on the First Amendment audit. It's only transferring I and SUV first to see if these people are sick or feeling with this.
I don't know if you guys want to do something about Peter down below there.
Peter McCockey.
Yeah.
I don't like his name.
Yeah, it's a great.
Already timed them out.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the comments.
Yes, Jimmy.
Yes, he is. He showed us in the very beginning. It was kind of disturbing.
Any reason you guys are recording?
Is all this guy does just private businesses?
Oh, absolutely.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Hi, Panda.
He was running with Glen Stereo about 3 months ago. They were doing audits up in the Seattle area, and all they did was fucking private businesses.
Yeah,
They don't even pretend to be about accountability anymore.
I think KC's proven the point. All he's trying to do is get a lawsuit.
Yep.
Yeah, you just want somebody to assault him, right? Or get
Yeah,
wrongfully
absolutely.
arrested.
Yep.
Yep.
He's not going crazy. He doesn't go crazy, I think. There it comes. He get the porn side of it.
What are you guys recording? Like, why are you guys recording?
Look at that. Look at that.
What are you guys recording for? What's the point? What's the purpose that you guys
Paulie,
recording?
Chris, we charge $75 per mod. So
What's the purpose you guys
make a
recording?
donation first.
You do
Hey,
know the
What are you
way
guys
to
recording?
Fuck off.
take it off
Back
my
off for what?
my tab.
Pause it.
For what?
You're not getting pepper spray, dude.
Pepper spray for what? I'm not even doing anything. You guys are recording my shot. For what?
It's frozen on my screen,
I'm
guys.
not
Is it
touching.
supposed
I'm
to
not
be
touching
frozen?
shit.
No,
That's
it's
where
not
ours is
frozen
running.
for
Not
us.
wearing mask and not keeping your
Can you pause
I'm
it for a minute, Pat? NJ, what were you saying, buddy?
Yeah, one way for these private business people to stop it is play copyrighted music. He won't be able to put it on YouTube.
Oh,
A lot of
absolutely.
people,
They also
but
do privacy strikes as well.
the thing is, like you see that guy right there, like he looks like he has a life. You know, he doesn't go on
Right.
YouTube all the time. He probably doesn't even know that. You know what I mean?
I guess somebody needs to inform the public.
Well,
Right.
I mean, that's what's gonna have to happen, dude. I mean, it but the thing is, like, how are we gonna, let everybody know? I mean, we have to like try to do like some, I don't know what to say, but there, these people, like, they all need to know. They all deserve to know. Like, if there's like auditors doing all this bullshit, they need to just start playing loud music.
Well, in all honesty, that was one of the ways that and this is my speculation. How Furry got shut down for 2 weeks was a lot of people did privacy strikes on her. The Jewish Action League out in California, Kate was saying earlier, literally has a web page pretty much dedicated to Furry Potato and how to do privacy strikes
Mm-hmm.
and get it recorded with YouTube. And I'm not ashamed to admit I've done it a couple times where I've reached out to private businesses, especially when Furry goes live and is harassing people, and told them who she is and what they can do, and they've done it a couple times, and Furry goes away.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think it was just her filing the bad copyright strikes. There had to have been something.
And the CCW,
It might have been abusing the reporting system too.
right? The DMCA, I think it is. And as CCW points out, also, if you play Garth Brooks, fucking Garth Brooks hates his shit being restreamed, and he will fucking come after people. And it's a good way to go.
If you think he's bad, try playing some Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
Seriously, Taylor Swift,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah,
You kidding me?
for the songs that she owns, that I don't think she was able to buy back from that billionaire. Yeah, she's super protective.
Yes.
Wow. I'm gonna have to fucking start playing some Taylor Swift. People try to
Gotta play some T Swizzle, my guy.
T Swizzle.
You got to do the research though, because she doesn't own her whole repertoire.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna have to do some research.
Metallica, Kimber say Metallica also. Yeah, just play music basically. Can you drop the link for Elizabeth? She got booted somehow.
Folks, you and you.
Oh,
You can, anybody can get the link by with an exclamation panel in the chat.
Oh, okay.
No, okay.
Lost Generation brings up a good point up top. They need to concentrate their efforts more on watching their local, state, and federal government more than cops. It's way past that now. And that's something we may not agree with the way First Amendment auditors do what they do. And from a law enforcement perspective, from Matt and myself, I can tell you right now, we have no problem with 1A auditors or 2A auditors. Let us do our jobs is all we ask. But harassing private businesses, and to me, that's how I don't understand how it does not cross the line for blatant harassment when they do shit like this. You cross that line of an auditor, and you're harassing a business for no valuable reason.
Or churches.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really can't be pretending they're doing anything for any kind of government accountability or anything in front of a business. I mean, what possible reason could they have?
Unless they can prove that business has government contracts, that would be
right. Which I've heard some of them use that sometimes.
Correct. But again, prove that they have a government contract and what that contract is for.
This on screen here with the ponytail, that's KC Cameraboy.
Yes.
In case anybody interested.
Like I call mini Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Furry Potato, and I'm not sure who the other guy is.
My guy.
My guy.
Retard alert.
Harry, do you want me to play this video you sent DM me?
Yeah, this one's kind of funny. This is Ass Elmo in Orlando, and talk about the walk of shame and getting owned. It's pretty funny. We haven't had good Ass Elmo video in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we looked at him. This is from November 7th.
Yeah, it's a recent one. Pretty recent.
Should I start right from the beginning?
Yeah, just right there. It's pretty much queued up where you want to be.
How's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
I really, really hate the sound of this guy's voice, Joe.
May I have your name and badge number? Get lost.
Get lost.
Are you his sergeant? Is that how you're supposed to talk to the citizens? Is that? I can't hear you. Are you a sergeant? I am. So is that how you're supposed to speak to the citizens? Get lost? What do you need with that? I wanted his name, and that's how he answers. Get lost.
That's how he answers.
This guy has some anger issues. He clearly doesn't know about his policy. Do you know you're supposed to be courteous and professional?
Right, but don't walk up on somebody.
No, yes you do. You guys do all the time.
Don't come in.
Listen, no one's antagonizing nobody. You're the one that has some anger issues. No. I want to know what your name is.
I can give you a card. You want a card?
Well, that's all you have to say. That's all you have to say. I can say whatever I want as long as I'm peaceful. I am peaceful.
Do not antagonize.
No. What? How is asking your name antagonizing, officer?
I love the way they turn their back on him.
You have some anger issues. You have some Sergeant, have you ever heard of Auditing America? With nearly 100 million combined views. You're making the Orlando Police Department look very bad if you don't stand up for me right now. Was he?
If we're being fair, if the officer is a professional, shouldn't he just bite his tongue and just say whatever his name and badge number is, and then just get rid of him?
The way our policy is written is, unless I contact you for law enforcement purposes, I do not have to identify myself. So, did the cop have a bad day? Probably, and he could have just ended this whole thing by name and badge number. Yeah, absolutely. I just find it humorous that this cop's like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. Well, I think what Elmo was probably doing was he was probably going down the line, going to one cop after another, demanding names and badge numbers. I think that's what he's probably doing.
Absolutely. And the fact that the sergeant even dismisses him and turns his back, like, dude, you're a fucking retard. That's just the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Is he out of line right now or not? No.
He's got the bitchiest, whiniest voice I've ever heard in my life.
Well, he's the bitchiest, whiniest person in the whole town.
Yep.
Oh, you got to ask him if he wanted some cheese with that whining.
Yeah. This kind of goes on for 6 minutes, and the cop ends up giving him a business card. But I said, the initial contact with the cop's like, get out of here. I first watched this.
It was awesome.
I literally started laughing out loud.
No, that's how you guys supposed to act? Courteous and professional?
I'm gonna play it again.
How's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please? May I have your name and badge number? Get lost. How's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please? May I have your name and badge number? Get lost. Get lost?
Isn't his name
Are you his
right?
sergeant?
Yeah, isn't his name imprinted on his shirt?
Yes, it is.
Oh, what if he can't read? That's what they always say.
Exactly. Well, and in that Elmo's case, that's probably true.
Well,
yeah, right.
My response to that isn't go back to school and learn.
Yeah,
right.
Here's the thing: these guys are watching what's going on around them. They're trying to stop bar fights. They're trying to keep people safe from getting hit by cars. They're trying to watch what's going on around them. And this fucking little 90-pound dude walks up wearing fucking skinny jeans and starts getting in their face over stupid shit like this. And I think, yeah, they could have handled it a whole lot differently, but it's the first officer in a long time that kind of put this guy in his place.
That's what they always say, is that what you tell the judge. That annoys the shit out of me, too.
They've obviously
My boss
never
is
been
going
to
to tell me
court
to get.
themselves, because the first thing an officer has to do when he gets to the witness stand is identify himself and who he works for.
Right. Schrodinger's cat, thank you for the donation, brother. We appreciate that very much.
Is that those two red lights flashing? I take it that's his body cam on his belt?
Yes. Yeah. Or his blood
That
pressure
means it's
meter.
running recording?
Or his blood pressure meter.
Yeah, right.
He's recording. The sergeant's not. You're muted.
I've just never seen one waist mounted like that before. It seems like it's always on the chest or a head mounted thing.
Yeah,
That's
they've got
disorderly
shoulder mounted
conduct
ones
because
too.
he's got a gun. I just have a camera. This guy's got a gun, and he's being hostile to me. That sounds like a crime.
It's not disorderly
That
conduct.
sounds like a crime.
No, it also is a crime. Beating women and rape. That's a crime too.
Guys, just stop talking over the video so everybody can hear.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Logo
seeing it.
around your neck. It's all you protect, right? Tyrant alert. There's a tyrant alert in Orlando. See? It's clearly triggered. He probably had a bad day. And hey, it's okay if you had a bad day. I don't know what you're going through. Did your boyfriend leave you? Did your girlfriend leave you? No? I don't know. But you can't take it out on me. You're at work. Shame on you, Daniel. And shame on you, Robertson. Because you're supposed to stand up for what's right. You're supposed to tell him, hey, what was that all about? Like a supervisor would do. But no, you back him up.
Before I forget that, I think that warrants a little conversation too. That I put up the wrong comment. Demand the Truth lost his channel. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
But he's got a backup.
Wow. Anyone know why?
I heard he got 3 strikes.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him copyright or copy anybody's stuff. I want strikes for.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I just saw him. He was doing a video or live or something, and he said that his video got taken down. And he had 3 strikes, but yeah, I don't know what the strikes. Maybe the privacy strikes.
Could be, I guess.
Okay, guys, I've come here to put this stream in order because you drive me nuts here. We got to play the video and then talk. Yep. Got to play the video and then talk. That's what we got to do.
I kind of said something
more
about
video.
that. Exactly.
I thought you were dead, Kate.
And that makes you a tyrant. How you doing, sir? What's your name and badge number? You see, we have nothing but tyrants around here. No one wants to identify.
I'll identify myself.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
What do you need, sir?
Well, I'm over here. This guy's borderline being disorderly right now.
Disorderly? He hasn't said
Yes.
anything, has he?
Well, he did. He said a lot of bad things.
Okay.
You see, the thing is, they love the ladies. Well, I asked this guy for his name. And at work, you're supposed to be courteous and professional, right? All I said was, all I wanted was his name. I wanted his name.
What do you need?
His name.
Besides his name, what else do you need?
Now I need a complaint form, and we need to speak to the governor and to the mayor. And then, you ever heard of Auditing America with nearly 100 million combined views? Well, you're on it right now. And he's supposed to be courteous and professional. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was get lost. Okay? You don't do that. What job do you get to do that? I need directions to the Internal Affairs Office. How can I get there?
1250 West South Street.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Remember, you should wear the red, white, and blue in your vest. Not the thin blue line. Okay? We're gonna be talking about this later, okay? It's okay if you don't know your policy, but it's all a learning lesson, you see? Somebody's gonna give you a call later on and you're gonna say, hey, Daniel, you got 100,000 views on the internet. You're making the Orlando police looking like shit. What the hell was that all about? That's what they're gonna tell you, bro. So remember, courteous and professional. Can you repeat that after me? No, because you're a tyrant. Share, like, and subscribe. You've been owned by Mr. America. We'll see you next time.
Only
And
person I've
that's
seen
why
own.
Mr. America does what he does. Hell yeah. Hell, I love your shirt, dog. You ever heard of Auditing America with nearly 100 million combined views? No? Well, share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends. Auditing America. Yeah.
He's like, I've
Make
never
sure check
fucking
it
heard
out,
of
bro. I
you.
love your shirt.
Looks like Beetlejuice.
Take care.
I just
I
love
love
that
it.
video.
Listen, my favorite part of that is when he's like, oh my God, do you know who I am? I need to talk to the governor. I need to talk to the mayor. I'm filing a complaint. Like, all this because a cop told him to get lost, which, to be fair, not the most professional thing that he could have done.
I agree. I still found it funny, though.
And I like when he asked the kid, too, like, have you ever heard of Auditing America? And he's like, no, because the truth is that nobody has in Selma. You're not very important.
No. I like the canine cop. Do you need directions? Where do you want to go? I mean, the cop obviously was having a bad day and asked Selma, just talk to the wrong officer. That's all. So, Fixah, what videos did you have tonight?
No,
didn't mean to wake you up.
No, I'm awake, bro. I was just waiting for somebody to say something. So I have this. You guys ever heard of this dude named Only Use Me Blade?
No.
I don't think so.
All right, so he's this YouTuber who used to do like Call of Duty fucking videos back in the day, like back in like 2009. And I'm gonna show you a video from this guy named Critical. He like talks about the dude, and it's just fucking hilarious. Hold on. Shit, hold up. Had these videos saved. All right, Pat, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. There you go.
Demand the Truth channel goes, I doubt that it was copyright strikes that got him. I believe that it was probably community guideline strikes that got him. And fun fact, YouTube does not look kindly on the dissemination of batshit crazy conspiracy theory videos. Not a huge fan over at the YouTube world. So
really?
I would assume that his they really do try to take an effect. I mean, they will at some points almost shadow ban conspiracy content, because the issue is that how many people have you heard say this and true? Flat earthers is a good example. The earth is flat, and you'll be like, all right, can you cite your source? And they give you a string of these insane conspiracy YouTube videos. Like, this isn't the height of research right here on YouTube. So YouTube did take steps to try to curb some of that. And Demand the Truth, Will Turbitt's channel in general, really does pander in batshit insane conspiracy theories 9 times out of 10.
Oh yeah, it does, absolutely.
Now this guy here, dude, he is like he is a humongous piece of shit. This might anger a few people, just letting you know. Just this guy is fucking despicable. You'll see why in a few seconds.
We like despicable.
You've been raped.
What?
Shush.
This guy who looks like the result of a botched fusion dance performed by a colonostomy bag and a sloth is Only Use Me Blade. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking Brian was just telling a really shitty, edgy joke, but it's not. Brian, Only Use Me Blade, has a history of sexually harassing women during streams, and earlier this week found himself under more controversy during an RV stream, where it appears he gets into a bed with a passed-out drunk woman and thrusts. This is all allegedly. Nothing is 100% proven, so keep that in mind. All of that in that department is alleged. He is a downright deplorable, revolting, adipose astronaut, a downright shit stain on the internet. He is easily the world's worst streamer. He is a raging alcoholic, serial groper, just groping complete strangers, and he's an animal abuser as well. All of these, all documented. I'll show you what I can. Let me give you a brief history of Only Use Me Blade. Only Use Me Blade rose to popularity during the early days of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. His shtick was he was only using a knife to get his kills, and he did well in the game, but his popularity faded as the game's popularity faded, and he didn't adapt very well. He got big into alcohol and then started streaming. The only reason he maintained even a very small audience is because people were laughing at him. They liked to see him get drunk and fall asleep, well, pass out.
Pat, pause it. Okay.
Okay, you know you have a drinking problem when you have a Jaeger machine and 5 empty Jaeger bottles.
Yeah. I was looking at the Jaeger machine like, how old is this dude? Like, how old is he?
Yo, Kate, the guy was like, he's like in his 30s and shit.
Yeah, dude, like someone needs to write him a memo. Like, at our age, you're too old for a Jägermeister keg. Like, you just, you're too old. You can't do that anymore. You're not 21. You know what? You're not in a college dorm. Like, actually, that kind of does look like a college dorm, not gonna lie, but you know, presumably not in a college dorm, can't do this anymore. Okay,
Yeah.
you're too old.
Yeah, there's red Solo cups.
Oh man! All right, keep going.
Out, hurt himself, stumble around. That was the only thing that people tuned in to see. He's a degenerate loser. In fact, he was banned on Twitch because he got so drunk he started fingering his asshole for a $20 donation. The only reason people have ever tuned into Brian's stream is to watch him pass out and compete with each other to see who can wake him up with the loudest noise through the computer. That is Brian's whole identity, his legacy. And I'd feel bad for him, but it's hard to feel bad for a skid mark like this guy. Now let me show you his follow-up to when he recently groped a woman on stream and she called him out for it. This is his perspective on it.
I just have a lot of love to give. So if some random fucking ugly whore bitch gets groped, she gets groped. Accept it. You should be fucking welcome, whore. You should be fucking welcome, whore. Seriously, you should be fucking honored that would ever grope you, you stupid bitch.
What a class act. This guy is the exact person your parents tell you never to end up like. You can genuinely smell him through the computer. Brian struggles with alcoholism, obviously. And it's so bad. He's 36 years old and looks like a fucking walking corpse already, but it's so bad that he has to wear diapers because he frequently shits and pisses himself. And he's been shown on stream putting on his adult diapers, and they're fucking massive diapers. It looks like something that you could put a whole goddamn Ford F-150 into. This is a big boy taking big shits and big peepees when he's blackout drunk. Now, let me get to the animal abuse.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, bro.
Animal abuse is all the rage from internet creators these days, and Only Use Me Blade hopped on that bandwagon early. You got Brooke, the girl that put her dog into the dryer. You've got all of these titans in animal abuse on the internet, and Only Use Me Blade was kind of the pioneer who really kicked it off. He's done more than just that, but that was the first clip that I could find, and I didn't really want to go through his entire catalog of absolutely deplorable, disgusting shit. So I think you can pretty well understand how he feels about animals and how he treats them when he's around them, even though he himself is the most vile animal on the internet. Now let's get to the most recent thing where this grotesque dump truck appears to have non-consensual sex with a passed out drunk woman. Now keep in mind, nothing has been 100% proven, so this is all alleged.
Do we want to watch
occurred
this?
on an RV trip.
Hang on, pause that real quick. They don't actually show him doing anything. Like you don't see him getting naked. This is on YouTube, bro. Like it's not gonna fucking. About the animal abuse stuff. Yeah, that's definitely been reported. This actually happened last year, so it was like pretty old. But I was just like,
This guy is like he's like the love child of Brian Sessions and Justin Emo Howlingwolf.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, but you know, like that guy definitely got reported for that. He's banned from like most fucking platforms now because of all the shit he's done. You know.
Well, on the upside, though, we have found a way for Paula to get donations now for $20.
Oh man. Are you guys can keep playing it?
Stream that are doing with a bunch of different people. She was on the trip with them. There's multiple different camera angles, and one of the camera angles shows Blade going into the back room where the girl was passed out drunk, and he is stripped down to his boxers and appears to be thrusting on top of the woman. Now, before this alleged incident even occurs, there's a clip right before anything happens where Brian is asking one of the other men that you see in frame here if he should go have sex with the passed out girl in the back. He mentions her by her stream name, and I don't think she wants her name associated with any of this, so I'm not going to show you the clip. But to the guy's response when Brian says this is he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. Every man on this fucking RV that you see here is such a piece of shit. It's unbelievable. It's like this RV is a giant pile of dog shit, and these are just subhuman flies feasting upon it, festering in this cesspool. It's fucking gross. This is the clip where the alleged incident actually is occurring on camera. I've cropped it out so you can't see it, but just out of frame, it seems as though Brian is making a thrusting motion on the bed. He's a massive man, so you can see the covers moving back and forth, and his legs are moving quite a bit as well, trembling under the body weight that they have to support. But this alleged incident is occurring at this time in the clip. Another extremely sad thing about this whole situation is the Reddit community that's trying to defend it. It's like a propaganda machine. They released like an Illuminati video trying to debunk it scientifically, but it's really poorly made, and you can clearly tell it's made by a 15-year-old. And as you can read, their excuse is basically the RV was bouncing, which explains why the covers were moving the way they were, but it doesn't explain why they were moving at the same speed and the same interval during this alleged incident that occurs, and his legs were shaking due to alcohol shakes. And then throws in like this conspiracy bullet point list on why people would be making it up. And it's obviously never even occurred to this psychopath middle school lunch table loner social outcast 15-year-old that the reason people are upset is because they feel as though they may have just witnessed a crime and a really horrible thing, because in this alleged incident, the footage looks very bad and disturbing. And for some reason, has these fucking paranoid gang-stalking conspiracy points like, oh, they're coming after our entertainment, the normies are flooding in, white knights. It's unbelievable, and it's just fucking pathetic.
It's not rape if they don't have an orgasm. Fuck it.
What the fuck?
Oh my fucking god.
And okay, I don't think if this shit is like, I don't think I should just be on stream doing this shit.
That was a clip of the girl reacting to a video that detailed the entire situation, and then she goes offline. I'm going to give you a quick little montage of Brian groping women on stream. If you just search Only Use Me Blade, the first 20 or so results are just clips of him groping women that aren't interested in him. His name, Only Use Me Blade, is basically just synonymous with vomit and grope.
How's he not been charged with assault?
You don't have to play the rest of this if it bothers you.
Yeah.
You know, it gets fucking worse, bro. Like, this guy is such a fucking piece of fucking garbage, dude. And I mean,
So
I don't know what. Huh?
What is he? So he no longer does gaming streams. Like, what is he like? What's the point?
So he just does like drinking streams. So he just does streams where he's fucking getting drunk, and people pay him because obviously they're paying him because they want to see him do stupid shit, and that's what's going on. You see what I mean?
Is that like Do you remember Chris Hahn?
Yeah, like that. It's like that. It's like that.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
They just
okay.
kind of like these fucking assholes. They'll just fucking like make the guy drink, so that they could just laugh at him. They just want to get a rise out of the guy and just laugh at him. You know what I mean? But this
I
dude
mean-
literally like, oh man,
That's not only like, obviously he kind of
has an
looks like,
alcohol.
yeah, he looks like garbage. I'm not gonna lie, like just hot steaming garbage.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of a scathing indictment on the internet as a whole, that people are encouraging this sort of behavior. And like, obviously, if he's got an issue with alcoholism, tying his income to drinking is probably a pretty shitty thing to do.
Well, Kate, here's the thing, right? Like, I actually watched the whole like thing about him today because I was actually watching. I got a little like interested in it for some reason, but he was doing Call of Duty streams, and as the games were losing popularity, his videos were losing popularity. So he was trying to find another way to to get his videos back up. You know what I mean? So his other way to do it was drinking, and then he thought, oh yeah, hey, I'm getting paid to drink, that's cool. And now he ended up just feeding his own addiction, and he just became very, very he just became worse from as a
You know
result.
what? It would be
you know?
great, Fixah. It would be great if you did a breakdown video kind of explaining this guy and his history for us. That would be fantastic.
I will say this would be a nice little target to kind of focus on for a little while and find out why he's not been arrested or if he has been arrested.
I gotta find out. I don't know much, but this video was that video that I just had Pat post up right there. It was that was posted a year ago.
Fanatic gave
So
great
you should do some research on this, and we'll get together and we'll make a video, Fixah.
Definitely, but very, very interesting though, right?
Yeah, yeah. Type
You know
one
what,
in the
right?
chat. Type one in the chat if you want Fixah to make us a video on this. Type 2 if you think that's a dumb idea.
Well, unfortunately, human nature is everybody likes a good train wreck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's true.
I like Finn's description. This is the love child of Sessions emo with a no-name stepfather.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a whole lot of
Damn, a lot of people actually want to see this shit.
Yeah. Well, no, I honestly, I'm very intrigued by it, and I definitely want to dig into it myself, just to find out what's happened with this guy. I mean, it's sexual assault. The groping is sexual assault. It's an unwanted touch. And this guy might be dead for all we know at this point, also by his fucking Jägermeister addiction.
No, I think he's still alive.
Yeah, the problem
Jaeger
with
is
that
that's a tough drink too. That's rough,
yeah,
man. Like that's rough. Jaeger, as I recall, has like a sambuca taste almost to
like
it.
a licorice. Yeah,
it's terrible.
Jaeger is another one of those alcohols that originated as an absinthe cover, so it had to cover the awful taste of wormwood, which is why it's so damn strong.
Okay.
The difficulty with the groping is that you got to get the victim to press charges.
Oh, absolutely. So if he's
So
doing
it does
that
seem.
much, I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead, Kate.
Fixah. It does seem like we are having an overwhelming majority of people that would like you to bring this down in a video effect. So
You're roboting, Kate. I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, I just don't know how to make videos. But I'd probably do a whole I'd probably do a whole.
No. We could do it. No, listen. I'm saying, like, I will walk. I will do all the editing and stuff. We'll get or tomorrow or something to talk about it, and we'll produce this video for you.
Yeah.
With
Okay,
you.
that sounds
With
good.
you.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Glitter asks, what is worse, Jaeger or Mad Dog? Fucking Jaeger by far.
Never had either.
Fucking Jaeger's like meth in a bottle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jaeger is the night eraser.
Yeah. It's fucking weak.
The night eraser.
Yeah.
I want to try doing a Jaeger bomb, dude. I want to try that.
I want to see Fixah drunk all night. That'd be fucking epic.
Dude, I can hold my liquor to a certain point though. Like fuck,
By
man.
the years?
Huh?
Never mind.
No,
You have another
guy.
thing to share?
For now, if you guys want to show something else, I'll find something in the meantime.
Do we have the video of James Freeman crying in his car?
Oh, by the way, somebody asked earlier if like what was like Anselmo's fucking his arrest like update. You know, it's like the status.
I've not looked.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's still pending in the courts.
Still pending? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Still pending in
assuming
the
this is just my assumption. This is probably why he's staying in Florida so much lately. He might not be able to leave.
Yeah.
Any furry news?
Honestly, she's done a couple of videos lately that I actually liked.
Oh, really? Like what?
So she's interviewing like home people and other people that would be kind of invisible people in society. And it's definitely a pretty big departure from her usual terrible videos. So I don't know how many of them she's going to do. I would be excited if that's the direction that she takes her channel in. Yeah.
You keep
You're
roboting.
roboting horribly.
Oh, I don't know.
You gotta fix that McDonald's Wi-Fi, girl. Stop stealing their fucking Wi-Fi.
McWi-Fi and a cricket phone.
No, but if they're
It is
interviewing
'cause-
homeless. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was gonna say it really. I do need I just haven't opened my computer in forever. Needless to say, I've been like emotionally exhausted. I'm not even trying to hide it anymore. But yeah, no, I mean it was it was a departure from her normal content. It would be nice to see her do more of that and less of the terrible quasi-terrorist stuff. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. So.
And also on that, I actually had a good conversation with a high-ranking tater tot, say that in your lifetime once today, and gained a little faith back in humanity of that everything that Free does is not just James Jones, generally talent followed, and people do have dissenting views sometimes of what she does, which gave me a little faith in humanity.
Yep.
So, is this the James Freeman video?
Is this one you were talking about, Kate?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Good morning, everybody. Guy looks a bit red. Yeah, it's you see it? Getting it stuff is healing already. How's it going, Cynthia? Aiden, Fitzcam, hey, what's up? How's it going? What about the other guy arrested by the same tyrant? He was cited and released. Ooh, it's warm in here. Got the heater blaring. Hey, Awful Al, Richard. What happened? I missed it. Matt Moore, there's a live stream. The last live stream on my channel. Good to see you, Silk City Police. Carlos, I'm trying to catch as many of your comments as I can here. Pink eye? No, that's a it's a busted blood vessel in my eye where he punched me in the eye. He actually punched me in both eyes, nose, face, side of the head, smashed my head into the pavement. I've got another doctor's appointment in about 45 minutes. Who? The DPS officer that didn't arrest me but beat the shit out of me for recording him. According to Jennifer, that's one of the things that this live stream is for. Hey, thanks, El Chapo. Watching from NYC. That's one of the things that this live stream is for. I did a stream right after I got out of jail. Adrenaline, still pumping, still kind of trying to process what's happening. Hey, we got Mac Tribe Oregon. The new bald isn't bad at all. Yeah, we shaved it to it hurt like hell shaving it too, but we shaved it so that we could get all the dirt and rocks out of the cuts all over my head. I did not shave my head bald to try to look like them, like a neo-Nazi. That's not why my head was shaved. It was shaved to clean all the cuts on my head.
Dude looks like a Viking, bro.
So just logged in. What's happening? Just kind of a chat, and people people keep telling me, hey James, people want to hear from you, people want to know that you're okay after what happened, and hope you're doing better now. Thanks, Marlene. Shaved head looks great. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, still, kind of processing, how something like that happens. That for those who saw, it wasn't even an arrest, it was just a beating. Joe Jones says, are you going to sue? So I'm going to go ahead and say this now. Then one of the biggest reasons that I am also going live is because previously I've done a couple of live streams here and there, or a couple of videos here and there, saying that I am looking for lawyers for both criminal defense, for myself and others, as well as for lawsuits for myself and others. And over the years of doing this, what a lot of us have realized is that we thought that when something like this happened, that lawyers would be reaching out to us left and right. Because I know that there's lawyers out there all over the place that have seen this, as well as many other events like this, and went, holy smokes, you know, this is horrible, and this is the perfect case for me. Thank you, Wrights Crispy. Wrights Crispy, I need to talk to you specifically. I think you referred me a lawyer before. And I want to talk to him again, but I don't have the contact information. Will you email me at realjamesfreeman@gmail.com, please? But what I started to realize is that when I would put the call out saying, I'm looking for lawyers, then Better Call Saul, when I put the word out looking for lawyers, I get people reaching out to me. And I was talking to TX Sheepdog last night, and he said, well, James, lawyers aren't allowed to solicit you. You have to solicit, you have to go to them. They legally can't call you up and say, hey, James, I saw you get the shit beat out of you. That was horrible. I've got a lot of experience in this field, and I would love to take your case. They can't do that. And so this is me reaching out to them and saying, please, not just this case, but others as well. Not just my case, but others as well. If you are a lawyer or you know a lawyer, either criminal defense and or civil, this is me reaching out to you and saying, please send your information to me. Please send your information to me. We're working on typing up. We did a lot of documentation on this one. From the moment I got out of jail, people were taking pictures of all my injuries, but we're doing a lot of other documentation as well. And so any lawyers who will reach out to me, we can send you, we're typing up, we're working on typing up an entire document to be able to send to any lawyers that are potentially wanting to take the case. Besides finding a lawyer, for a lot of us, it's really important to find a lawyer who really believes who knows that what we're doing is right, who really believes in it as well. You know, we can call up lawyers and say, hey, can you take this case? And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. You know, you can get someone to take it, but I know there's lawyers out there who are passionate about it, who will fight it as if it were their own case. And geez, for a civil lawsuit like this, it will be their own case. I believe in you. So it's realjamesfreeman@gmail.com. For those lawyers out there who are, so please send me information, how I can contact your law firm or a law firm of somebody that you know who would be interested in this. Glad to hear from you about this incident. Stay safe. Thank you. ACLU, well, I'm not, Pikes Peak, ACLU isn't interested in cases like mine. I guess I won't elaborate on that at this moment.
Hold on, can you pause that?
So
that's a huge red flag. When he is conceding that the ACLU is not interested in a case like his, the ACLU deals heavily in civil rights infringement, right? Like that's why they were created. So to concede that the American Civil Liberties Union does not have any interest in his case is the first red flag that this case is probably not as legitimate as he wants to see. I also think it's very interesting that he has already acknowledged that per the American Bar Association, lawyers cannot solicit him on his case, and then in the same breath he's going, well, you guys need to contact me. Like, no, James, you already just said it out of your own mouth. This isn't how it works. You need to contact a lawyer. A lawyer is not going to contact you. And it's very suspicious to me that he doesn't understand. He doesn't seem to understand that, and isn't proactively looking for a lawyer on his own. He's essentially putting out a live stream and saying, "You got to come to me." They can't do that.
Right. And not only that, he has not even beat the legal case yet, the criminal case. So you can't even really begin a civil case until you've actually beat that part of it. The beginning of the video also, he's talking about the other person that was cited and released. If anyone watched the video, hey, Morgie, is that Morgie? Haven't seen her in a while. The beginning of the video, in his video when he was getting arrested, there was someone in the background yelling at the cops and ordering the cops to get on the ground, which was pretty funny. I'm assuming that's the person that was cited and then released.
Yeah, that's Pigs Under Pressure.
Okay.
Both of them have no case, mainly because of their aggressiveness in language and refusal of lawful orders.
Correct. And that's what they seem to get distracted by. That making an arrest on someone resisting is never pretty. And the cops are allowed. Cops, first off, are not trained to fight fair. They're taught to fight to go home. So they're allowed to use the force necessary to complete their arrest. And if he's fighting them, which he obviously was fighting them the whole time when they went on the ground, they can use the force necessary to get him into custody. And at the point that before the backup got there, the one officer made the initial contact, and then the older officer that finally ran up also and was trying to help arrest him. Freeman was obviously the aggressor during that whole interaction.
Yeah.
Fit Addict brings up a good point here. Giuliani is going to have some time soon, and from what I understand, he has no problem picking up a frivolous lawsuit.
To pick up on something Harry said, a lot of these guys don't understand how the force ladder works, escalation of force. The police are legally allowed to meet you with one step up of whatever force you're using. If you're shining a flashlight in their face or pushing up against them, then they can go one step further and go into resist holds and stuff like that.
Right.
And they do not get that, and they always think it's a civil rights violation, and it's not, because it's the only way the police can actually do their damn job.
Correct. And actually, it's funny because we did a breakdown a couple nights ago with an auditor of all people with that video, and they did it in slow motion. And Freeman actually had turned his flashlight onto strobe and was shining it into the cop's eyes. The strobe on your flashlight is a distraction, and it can cause seizures in some people. But once he activated the strobe on that then escalates it to another level as well.
Yeah, they are designed to disorient the person that they're pointed at. That's why they're on entry lights and tactical lights.
Yep.
And doing that to a cop at night on a crime scene or a traffic stop is guaranteed to get you escalation. They do it on purpose. I know.
And while fighting them also. And this was during the active fight. He turned the strobe on and shined the light in the cop's face.
Yep. Active resisting.
Just another illegal arrest. You know, Chalkboy, I'm sorry you feel that way, but how many times does an officer have to tell you to back up and get behind the tape?
I can guarantee you that Chalkboy is being sarcastic.
Yeah. He had to have been.
I hope so.
No, I know who Chalkboy is. I always recognize like the
he be
the
trolling like that.
regular. Yeah.
And what's funny about the crime scene tape, especially with that Arizona crew, and James runs with most of them, if you look at a lot of them, their biggest thing is when an officer asks them to back up, where's the crime scene tape? So this cop puts up crime scene tape, and now Freeman's trying to dictate where the crime scene is when he has no idea what he actually walked up on.
Best thing they can do is just film from a distance, not say anything, not interact with anybody if they're going to. And they can't do that.
Or buy a real camera with a telephoto lens on it instead of using a freaking cell phone.
Exactly.
But like I said, even if you watch where the cop put the crime scene tape up, it was about probably 10 feet, maybe 10 yards further back from where he was. It wasn't out of the realm of, it wasn't like he backed him up 75 feet or 200 yards. It was like 10 feet more tied to a tree. And it's such a power control for Freeman to say, I'm not going to back up 10 feet. Well, this is what happens.
Beck and Hollow in the comments. It doesn't matter whether it was a crime scene or a traffic stop. What the tape says is meaningless. What it was the police controlling the area they were working in. That's all that they're required to tell you they're doing.
Hey, Pat, I got another video for you to post. It's another critical video like the last guy. The same dude commentary, but it's like a little funnier.
Okay.
it's not as fucked up with the rape and the fucking animal abuse and shit.
Bomb Squad input. Apparently, he's crying because they confiscated his camera too. Yeah, it's called evidence.
Well, let's finish Freeman anyway. Or not.
Poor Pat.
I'll bring it back up.
Oh, sorry. I just gave him the video. That's why.
Pat says too many windows.
You straighten your beard? Me? No, my wife does though. My wife does.
No, like he does have a nice beard though.
So yeah, there's that order of business. Aaron Citron, the sacrifices you make for the betterment are super appreciated. Thank you, Freeman. Hey, Aaron, you know, I was thinking about this too, because over the last few days I've just been thinking and contemplating and going, man, you know, this is bad. This is really bad. What happened to me is really bad. But man, this happens to people all over the US every day. And I would much rather, I don't want it to happen to anyone, but I would much rather it happens to me than somebody who doesn't have the bail money to get out of jail, who doesn't have the massive support system that I have through you guys. Mixer Man, thank you. Writes Crispy, just sent the email with the contact info. Thank you, Writes Crispy. Somebody who doesn't have the support system that I have, like you guys, my family, my wife, over the years, even my extended family, who at first was like, why are you picking on the cops, has really started to see, wow, they're out of control. And the support system is only growing. But most people who end up in a situation like what happened to me would go into that cell and they wouldn't come out until they make a plea. They'd be slapped with a $5,000 bond that they can't pay, that nobody is going to come forward and pay for them. And they're going to sit in that cell waiting for hearing after hearing until somebody convinces them, go ahead and just take a plea for time served after they've sat in that jail cell for a year, 2 years, whatever it is. That's what most people deal with. And so, you know, while I'm sitting there going, man, this really sucks. This really sucks to get beat up for doing nothing wrong. The truth is, man, I'd much rather that it's me than all of these other people that it happens to every day who never get out until they say that, until they plead guilty to something that they didn't do, that they know they didn't do, and that the rest of the world knows they didn't do. And in this particular incident, so next order of business, you guys saw what you saw, okay? I've been advised not to talk about this case. Everything is out there publicly, okay? Everything was video recorded, both when I was there as well as when somebody else came later, okay? There's a lot of evidence within those videos of what they did to me as well as someone else, okay? You guys can see it for yourselves and you can make your own determinations about what happened there. But I do want to tell you guys this. They did charge me with aggravated assault on a police officer. And while I'm not supposed to say anything about it, I want to let you guys know exactly what they mean when they said that they charged me. This guy didn't arrest me. He just beat me, okay? He didn't arrest me. He just beat the shit out of me.
What?
I was charged because his knuckles were bloody. I was charged because he suffered injuries to his fists by beating my face. This man is dangerous. This man is dangerous, and the people that helped him, he didn't come up with that charge on his own. He didn't come up with that on his own, okay? His supervisor came up with that because his supervisor arrived and said, "You beat the shit out of him for recording? Oh my God, dude, we gotta do something. We gotta charge him with something. Oh, you're bloody. Well, it's his fault then." He didn't come up with that on his own. That's what, you know, when people, that is what you call a conspiracy, okay? People who make fun of the word conspiracy and conspiracy theorists, When two or more individuals work together to commit a crime or harm another, that is what a conspiracy is, okay? The whole world saw what happened. This man is dangerous. From what we've been told, he's still out on the street. This isn't a joke, okay? What he did to me was on camera. What does he do? These guys don't have body cameras. They don't have dash cameras. What is he doing to people out there on a daily basis when the cameras aren't going? Corruption is ordered in a top-down hierarchy. Thank you, Spot Check News.
Oh my God.
He's still out there on the streets. And a lot of these guys think it's funny. You guys know we can assume that there was high fives across the entire United States of America after this guy got a piece of James Freeman, right? I mean, I'm just going to assume there was high fives across the U.S. and that this guy is getting phone calls from across the whole U.S. going, hell yeah, man, you got a piece of James Freeman. God, I would love to be you. Proud of your freedom. Did you check ABT contacting DB? What? Proud of your freedom. Thank you. But what? ABT contacting DBMCCREA. No comprendo, brother. Thank you. Here's what I think needs to be done. And this is coming from people who have reached out to me, and I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Hagen. Thank you, Nick Connor, and thank you, Kath Deed. This guy needs to be arrested. What he did was premeditated assault. It wasn't an arrest. It wasn't a detention. It wasn't anything like that. It was a premeditated, vicious assault. And he needs to be arrested. We're not talking about just a lawsuit here, okay? Cops are never arrested unless the proper, unfortunately, unless the proper public pressure is put on the DA to arrest and charge them.
Can you pause it for a minute?
The county was Pima County.
Okay, so he's talking about the cop did a premeditated attack on him, but yet when you watch the video, his own comments when he's walking up to the scene is, I'm going to get arrested tonight, and I have a plan in place for my wife. She has a spare set of car keys. So the cops are simply doing their jobs, and he interjected himself. So I'm not exactly sure where the premeditation comes in.
Yeah, he's either nuts or completely disingenuous and lying. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and I don't know if it's true because I really don't trust what he's saying. But do you know if Arizona's got body cams for their troopers or not?
I don't think they do. I think they have dash cams, maybe. I don't think they have body cams.
Okay.
Yet.
Right.
One point, he says they didn't arrest me, and then he turns around and says I was arrested. Once you're in cuffs and in the back of the car, you're arrested.
Well,
whether they've read you your Miranda or not.
Detained.
Unarrested.
Yeah.
The premeditation was on his part, not the officers.
Right, and that's exactly the point I was trying to make in the beginning when I asked to pause. Exactly, he knew what he was getting into from the very beginning when the cop asked him to back up.
I would like to get my hands on I think we need to pull this arrest record because he's been charged with assault on an officer. I have a hard time believing that the reason cited for that is because the officer's knuckles were bloody. I'm not entirely counting it out because I haven't seen it, but that seems pretty implausible to me. And furthermore, how could this possibly be premeditated on the part of the officers when he's the one who willingly showed up at their scene? Like,
yep.
The cute part, excuse me, the cute part to me is he didn't need to do it the way he did it. He wasn't even on the sidewalk at all.
Right.
And it was on private property. Had he walked all the way down the sidewalk to the end, the back police car was, and walked down along the police cars on the sidewalk and just kept walking, he would have got close-ups. He would have seen a lot more. And he probably wouldn't have been arrested.
I bet they still would have told him to back off, NJ. Two cops working alone in the dark with a guy walking up behind him, they would have told him to move.
Teresa says he
Yeah.
follows his motions in crayon.
Yeah, that's a meme that is out there on him. No, what I'm saying is, if he just kept walking down the sidewalk like a normal human being, and just kept going, I'm sure they would have just ignored him.
Well, and someone else pointed out also that the cop had tied the tape to the front of the car that was being pulled over. All he had to do was get behind that tape in front of the car. He would have had a better angle, and been fine. And regarding
And
what you said, I'm sorry, go ahead, MJ.
yeah, and then the worst of it was he was offered that.
Right. So he did it himself. Also, Kate, what you're saying about the officer being injured while being arrested, that actually can up the charges. If an officer gets hurt when he's arresting somebody, they can up the charge to aggravated assault because of that. And also could be
Okay.
the fact, and also the fact that he used his strobe light to blind the officer could be aggravated assault as well.
I mean, the entire, and he's playing war games because he says, I wasn't arrested numerous times. He says I was charged though. So,
Right.
you know, you were detained, you were cuffed, you were thrown in the back of a cruiser, you were put into a jail cell, you were booked, you were charged. That's an arrest.
Right. And something I
That's
do
an
find
arrest.
interesting is because someone else asked me this earlier, was he actually tased? If he would, it's kind of weird that he has not shown any marks from being tased, since he's whining about being beat up so much. Now I know with a drive stunt, because it appears they get a drive stunt on him when he's on the ground, that still leaves marks on the body even through clothes, and it actually burns your clothes. Usually there'll be like 2 indentations on the clothes it goes through. So it's kind of weird. Maybe he wasn't tased. Maybe he was just yelling that because you could not hear the taser going off.
Also, I question his story about the supervisor saying whatever he claimed he said. I suspect more the cop went to the supervisor and said, what should we charge this guy with? Laid out the scenario, and then got the advice from a senior officer.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure it's just hyperbole on his part because he thinks it's a conspiracy that, cops get together and they make the charges up after the arrest. I mean, everything in the situation was precipitated by his actions only, not the cops.
Have you guys seen the documents that Desert Sentinel has found on him and how much money he owes that county?
No.
Yeah, he's had fun with them before, and I don't know if it's just this one county. I know when I looked at a page with his name on it, there were like 19 different incidents throughout Arizona with his name on it, his full name, and yeah, he owes money in more than one county.
Interesting. I have to give Desert Sentinel see if we can get that stuff because I'd like to read that just for my own curiosity.
It's over in the Discord.
Okay.
When you guys are contacting the Pima County DA and the prosecutor's office, I ask you to please be respectful. You guys are your own person. You get to do whatever you want. We're all responsible for our own actions. But I'm asking you, for me, if you would please be respectful and ask them to please identify this guy. Andrew O'Neill, thank you. Arizona DPS so far has refused to identify him to anybody who's asked for his name. He didn't identify himself to me that night. Yeah, my jaw is swollen. I refuse to shave the beard though. It's swollen right here, actually. Hurts more than anything. Just almost right on the temple. And I don't know if you can see any bruising there, but my jaw is swollen down here and I refuse to, it's swollen down here. Your jaw looks swollen. That's, I don't know if that's a joke or what, but really it is swollen down here. And they're like, we got to shave your beard though to get pictures of it. And I was like, no, no, you know what? They can either take my word for it in court that my jaw was swollen or not, but we're not shaving the beard. Okay. We're not doing it. But this guy, I'm asking you to please call the Pima County Sheriff's, the DA. And please, isn't the arrest public record? Yes, it is. And eventually we can get it, Angel. This is another one of those cases, just like when a cop shoots somebody in the back where they try to withhold the guy's name. Eventually it comes out. Eventually it will come out. But I'm asking you guys to please Please push for this. This guy needs to be arrested. He's still, as far as we know, out there on the streets. Where's the video? It's the last live stream on my channel. It's the last live stream on my channel. You know, as far as you only need to learn their procedures in court. This is highly suspect. Don B. A statist says the Pima County DA's office is 520-740-5600. I ask you to please act in a way that they might take you seriously. I know that they think that all this is a joke, and it's from top to bottom. It's from, you know, this department to that department. With CJ last night, contact San Joaquin. Okay. Proud of your freedom, right on. Yeah, I will contact San Joaquin today. Thank you. I've got so much stuff going on, and I appreciate, please send me emails with the information too, please, guys. realjamesfreeman@gmail.com. One of the first things that I wanted to do was make sure I got to all the doctor's appointments to document everything and try to work on getting better. I think that's it for now. I think the biggest thing is pushing for the DA to prosecute. Not just to file charges on this officer, but to prosecute. Again, you know, you can see in the video, this wasn't a detainment. This wasn't an arrest. This was just a beating. That's all it was. He wasn't acting as a police officer. He wasn't acting as anything more than a thug who wanted to beat the crap out of somebody. And he needs to be treated as such. I'm not saying that a lynch mob goes out and grabs him and hangs him. I'm not saying that. But he should be facing the same thing that any other criminal would, which is that you're arrested, you're charged, and you're taken before a court. So the evidence can be reviewed by a jury to decide if you're guilty of beating the living shit out of somebody for no reason or not. I appreciate all your guys' support. I'm sorry I didn't do any videos for a few days. I had to process.
You guys want to see much more of this?
No.
Put me to sleep, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just blows me away the parallel world these guys live in, where they think they can do what they want with no recourse whatsoever. You know, I just don't understand it.
Oh, there's recourse. It's just a simple fact that they're all misdemeanors so far. He hasn't really broken into the felony range, but he has the potential.
I'd be surprised they plead this one down, especially with him and his notoriety. And aggravated assault is a felony.
A couple people wanted to see the arrest again, so I'll play that.
Okay.
I'm more in the way of believing he's going to take a plea.
Oh, probably, yeah.
It's a safe distance rather than up close to you on the sidewalk. They're going to arrest me. What's your name? What's your name? All right. Keep the light down out of my eyes, and I'll keep it out of yours.
Go over there. Go over there. Go over there.
Keep the light out of my eyes. Just keep your light down out of my eyes. You're making.
Stay away from my perimeter, sir.
There's no. Shut up, dude.
Sir, go from my perimeter. So last time I'm gonna.
What's your name? What is your name?
Then I'm gonna tell you to step over there.
What is your name?
Sir, go over there.
What is your name? Get your supervisor now. I told you to get your supervisor. Now do it.
I'm telling you now to step over there by the sidewalk.
Are you disobeying a lawful order?
That makes me laugh.
I'm telling you to step over there.
It doesn't have to be like this. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get your fucking hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Get off of me. Stop resisting. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Stop resisting. Get off of me. Stop resisting. Stop punching me. Get off of me. It's just a fucking camera, you dumbass. Get off of me. Get off of me. Let go of my camera, you piece of... Get off of me. Get off. Go
Get
on
off.
your stomach. Get off of the case. Turn around. Get off. Turn around. Go on your stomach. Get off. Go on your stomach. Get off. Go on your stomach. Get off. Turn around. Get off of me. Get on your stomach. Ah! Get on your stomach. Stop tasing me. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Fixah. Can we get the Orga screen for comparison?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I gotta record that screen too. That's fucking beautiful.
It still goes to Orga.
Yeah, it still goes to Orga.
Yeah.
So I think this is the fastest I've ever heard one of these guys go through the word magic. It went from 0 to 60 in like a minute and a half. It went from 10 feet is the magic number to get your supervisor to I'm giving you a lawful order to screeching like an idiot.
Right. And the one thing he didn't mention in his e-begging, which was awesome, was he didn't mention qualified immunity, which kind of surprised me. How many times?
Yeah, the officer asked him to step back a lot.
Yeah, I mean, probably close to a dozen, if not more. So, I mean, it's necessary. I mean, as an adult, how many times does a police officer have to tell you to do something before you actually do it and expect there to be no recourse?
Ask me to move back from my seat.
10 feet.
No.
Yeah, that's.
He says the 10 feet line, which is not actually a law.
Which is, again,
ruling.
NJ knows this line. I wish NJ was still
You don't
here.
get to make the ruling. Shut the fuck up. It's a traffic stop. I've given you twice as much space as you need. It doesn't matter how much fucking tape you put up, you dumbass. All right, then tell him to chill the fuck out and let me record. Let's just all be quiet. Move on. You look like an idiot. What? No. You're gonna get sued. You guys can't just put up tape every time you want to move a camera. No, that's not the way the law works. All right, guys, you got my lawyer on the phone. This is gonna be it. I need names of everybody getting sued here tonight. So it's just.
He said he has his lawyer on the phone, didn't he? Say he needs a lawyer?
Yeah.
I'm confused about that.
And also, P-Funk, you might want to read up on what qualified immunity truly is before you kind of speak on it. It's not the silver bullet you guys all think it is.
No, he can sue whatever and whenever and whoever he wants. It just may not make it past the first hearing.
Right. I thought you had dropped off, NJ. I know you love it as much as I do when they mention the 10-foot rule and how they misconstrue that whole ruling because 10 feet's mentioned in a judge's comment.
It's not even dicta. It's description of where the man was standing.
Right.
Hey, it's Mr. Man.
Who's this?
It's Mr. Man. I was on the last show.
Hey,
Where we were talking about Jeremiah Payne.
Oh, yeah. So,
okay.
We're going on an hour and a half. I'm not sure how much longer you want to continue with this, Pat.
Yeah, actually, that's everything I wanted to cover, unless you guys want to. I still have that other video Fixah wanted to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to pop it off with a little comedy? Yeah, let's fucking put that.
You want to bring up Jeremiah again?
I think we'll save him for Sunday.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people posting shitty stand-up comedy on Twitter over the last week or so in some kind of contest to see who can find the worst stand-up comedy humanity has to offer. And I figured I might as well just swoop in here and win the whole competition here and show you the shittiest stand-up comedy you'll probably ever see. I swear to God, this shit is so bad. If your drunk uncle went up on an open mic stage and started denying the Holocaust, you would get more laughs out of that than what you're about to see. It's truly terrible. And I thought maybe this could serve as maybe a confidence booster to any aspiring stand-up comics who may feel a little insecure about their material. At least you'll know you'll never be at rock bottom. You'll never be as bad as this guy, because this guy's got that title by the fucking nutsack with an iron grip.
Whatchamacallit? Everyone remembers their parents, what they used to do to them when they were little kids, right? When you were little kids, you used to do bad things. Remember when your parents used to do, right? My mom would be like, I'm gonna get the fucking belt, right? And when we were kids, we were always rebels, right? I always tried to mock my mother. I'm like, I'm gonna get the fucking belt, and right.
Unfortunately, we missed the introduction, but I imagine it was a lot like SpongeBob SquarePants during the comedy night, you know? Have you ever noticed salt shakers? I mean, what's the deal with airline food? So it is a bit sad that we've missed out on that, but at least we're going to catch the tail end of his performance here, and let me tell you, it's one for the history books. I don't know the comedian's name here, but he looks like Sid from Toy Story. And he's here to deliver a show that's about as entertaining as watching your apartment get set on fire.
You go get it, and I fucking jolt right away. I'm jolting. When you were a kid, you always thought that you can outrun your parents, too. Wasn't that the fact, too? But you quickly figured out that you could not outrun your parents. So I'm running faster than a black man with a stolen VCR, right? And she turns into a cowboy, and her belt is her
Wow.
right away. This is where you give up.
He shouldn't have waited until he was face down on the floor. He should have given up long before getting to this point in his comedy act. If you can even call this a comedy act, it's basically just watching somebody ruin all potential job opportunities for themselves, and you get a front row seat to it.
This is where you give up. So you start saying, I'm not going to put the dog in the dryer again, I promise. She's dragging me off like chainsaw and my legs in the back. Oh, man, everyone knows what the parents do.
Dude, nobody's laughing.
He's beginning to realize that nobody is even so much as giving him a pity giggle at anything he's saying, and he's getting a little frustrated, calling everyone there a dickhead. I'm sure this routine absolutely slayed with his fraternity brothers after butt-chugging 15 Miller Lights during initiation, but in the real world, I genuinely can't imagine anyone finding this shit in.
This guy's funny.
I love him, bro.
Even the weather gods hate this routine so much that they're lashing out in pain and agony. I swear, there wasn't even a fucking cloud in the sky when I started this, but the second he began delivering his terrible routine here, it became like a biblical storm outside.
Hey.
What do you say? Hey, Gabe! No, seriously.
But you can't understand gay people?
No, I don't. I seriously don't.
I have a question about
Let's say for a gay guy.
no name audit. He said that Kate has a felony charge on her for intimidating a witness. And he actually posted that on a video.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it, but she's not been charged with anything. So
I know. I was just.
Yeah, that's not for us to discuss, and we're not going to talk about that. I appreciate you asking, but it's just this ain't the place for it right now.
Okay.
So not trying to be a dickhead by any means. I know no name like.
All right, my bad.
So no, you're good, bro.
Okay.
I just want to suck a cock.
Yeah, so the guy's homophobic and extremely insecure, getting very upset when he gets heckled, and heckling sucks, yeah, but this guy absolutely deserved it and more. And for somebody who doesn't understand sucking a cock, he really went up on stage and sucked a lot of dicks.
I like to suck cock.
Oh my god, we're on a video at the point.
I don't know. You just said, how do you like to suck cock?
I'm saying if you were a guy, you would pay attention to dumb fucking blonde.
You can hear the anger start building up inside of him. His voice is getting a bit shaky. He's fighting the urge to throw a full-blown temper tantrum and start crying. However, I will give credit where credit is due. I'm extremely impressed he didn't prematurely ejaculate into his jeans once this girl said penis out loud.
Whatever, you're fucking blonde. It doesn't matter. Look at you, you're blonde, you're dumbass. That's it. Blonde dumbass.
This guy thinks and speaks like a caveman. Blonde equal dumb. Dude came out here after murdering 5 tubs of hair gel, making sure his hair could stand up for this train wreck of a performance, and now his fragile ego is getting hurt on stage, and he's not too happy about it.
Thank you for reminding me. I met a girl one time, and I asked her what her name was, and she said dolphin. Okay. She said dolphin. Wait, you said I met a girl? Look at my fucking bicep. You think I can meet a girl?
He's getting defensive now. He's showing weakness. The football team threw him up against the lockers, and now they're all making fun of him. So he's going through the 5 stages of grief. Denial, biceps, 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 and biceps. This is actually how I find this guy whenever I want to rewatch this once every couple of years. I just type in biceps comedian, because he's the only guy dumb enough to start talking about his fucking biceps like this. And you can really just see that comment really struck a nerve deep within him. I imagine he doesn't talk to many girls, so a girl saying that to him was just a devastating blow. So now he's resorting to his muscles that he's worked so hard chugging creatine daily to achieve.
Oh my god. Anyway, before I snap, you start throwing stools all over the place. I'm gonna leave, thanks to Christ.
And those were his peers?
And thus concludes the stand-up routine. Any comedian compared to this guy is going to look like Dave Chappelle or Norm.
What you say, NJ?
Yeah, the girl that was heckling him talked about her stand up.
Yeah, she
Well,
did that.
first off, the guy shouldn't shop at Baby Gap.
Oh God, get out of my head, man.
Oh man.
I've been sitting on that for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Same here. I guess we're gonna wrap this up here. Pat, there was a request that we have several people who've never seen the Joe Orca fishing video, catfishing. I'm sorry, and I'm not sure if you have that available or not, but they would like to see that as we go away.
And I played that recently, I think. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, Fin Addict is funny as shit, dude. He said even Robin Thompson wouldn't laugh at this too.
Oh my god.
Got me fucked up,
Bruh.
That is funny.
Anybody know who that one individual is in the chat that calls himself Innocent Auditor? There is. Are there any?
Yeah.
Southside's pretty innocent.
He's
a
a troll.
auditor. Thank you for not liking us and still staying. That we do appreciate
I love that guy,
the
man.
time.
Thank you for the views. Like, click, and share.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes
not
no
for everybody.
difference.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Makes no difference whether it's a like or dislike. It means you've been here.
Yeah.
You gave us the views, my guy.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, I found the video.
All right, this will be our closing out here, and we'll wrap up, I guess, and we're done with this. But we all love Kate. We all know that all of us support Kate 110%, and this is the video that makes you fall in love with Kate over and over again.
I fell in love with her when she interviewed Will Turbot, but this just sealed the deal.
Yeah,
My guy.
Hey guys, it's Bristol. Just for those that don't understand what's going on with Greasy Ginger Joe Orga, we have a pretty long-standing rivalry with him. It really started for me when he saw a woman in the Providence police station about a year ago, thought it was me because she had a Turtle Boy hoodie on, and proceeded to harass and film her and then put it up on the internet. At that point, if you want to go back and read the blog, I actually did vow my revenge, and I have been waiting pretty patiently ever since. So we recently had the opportunity to go ahead and exact this revenge. I have been working in cooperation with some of my team for the past week, and we have been catfishing Joe through Tinder. So right now he is going to meet me at this bar. He thinks that I'm going to be some lovely lady that hates the cops as much as he does, and he is going to be sorely disappointed. So let's see how this one goes. Greasy Ginger Joe Orga, how you doing?
We'll figure.
You figured? Oh, is this like a standoff? Remember a year ago when you harassed that woman in the Providence police station? You thought it was me? Revenge.
I can't believe you did this because essentially it's a defamation lawsuit.
You don't have a defamation.
You're actually insane. You're a crazy person. Pretending to be somebody else to invite me here.
So, Joe, I wanted to give you some pointers about meeting women, though.
No. This
First
is
of all,
defamation suit. You understand that?
Defamation suit. How did I defame you?
You're pretending to be somebody else.
Right.
No, she is. She's scamming me right now.
What do you mean?
She's pretending to be somebody else to meet me. She's a horrible person. You should tell her to leave, but she's trying to defame a customer right now. She's trying to defame me. I will be leaving, and you will be exposed for everything. You know, I'm a good person, and you're a horrible person.
Can I give you some pointers on meeting women, though?
Give me some pointers on meeting women. That's classic.
It is. It's fucking epic.
I like how he liked to claim himself. He was trying to claim himself as a fucking paying customer, but
Yeah.
Kate was the one that fucking paid for something.
What is up with his rec specs, man? Has he gotten his glasses broken by the cops and people stuffing him in lockers so many times that he has to wear those things now?
We call it birth control.
Oh man, Jesus Christ, dude!
You should have, when he walked out of the bar, you should have played the orca squeal. That'd have been a great out.
Oh man, too late now. My timing
I
is
know. I
fucked.
sent you a message. Damn it.
You did? Oh, I didn't even see it.
No. So, appreciate everyone who came in tonight. And Sunday night will be a little more of an organized format. Tonight we kind of threw this together haphazardly, last minute. We had some internet issues up in the New York area. So, but we appreciate everyone for chiming in tonight and participating with us. And auditing the auditors, like I said, I apologize you dropped down, bro, before you get a chance to talk to you, but come up any Thursday night you want.
Yep, sounds good.
Well,
you guys be in Discord?
Oh, naturally.
Yeah,
well,
for a bit.
Paulie's going live in 10 minutes also.
Oh, that's right.
Paulie has Frauditor Show and Tell tonight. Bring your favorite Frauditor to Show and Tell.
And I have to go drink enough between now and then that Paulie's jokes are funny. So
This is true.
I'll jump out. Thanks for having me, guys. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Anytime.
Yeah.
To participate in Paulie's Show and Tell, you have to change your avatar to your favorite auditor. And that'll be your auditor Show and Tell. So we're going to be doing that over there. And maybe I can do some push-ups, work out. And now I'm too old for that shit, bro. Thanks for all the offer. So anyway, been fun tonight, guys. And thanks for having me on. And we'll talk soon.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah, have a good night. See ya.
That sounds so much like the Godzilla scream.